I was in a Discord server about conspiracy theories when I found myself in a voice chat with someone who claimed to have inside knowledge of the entertainment industry. Let's call him Alex. Alex had an interesting background. He said he worked in marketing for a major entertainment conglomerate, the kind that dabbles in everything from movies to music to sports. Our conversation started with a casual discussion about rigged sports, but it quickly spiraled into something far deeper. You realize that the NFL and NBA aren't really sports leagues, right? Alex said. They're sports entertainment. What's the difference? I asked. Alex explained that the distinction is subtle but crucial. When something is classified as sports entertainment, like professional wrestling, it means it's not bound by the same rules as traditional sports. They can legally have predetermined outcomes because they're not selling competition, they're selling a story. That caught my attention. Wait, are you saying games are scripted? Not all of them, Alex clarified, but key games, playoff matches, championship games, rivalry matchups, they often are. Think about it. The leagues have billions of dollars riding on viewership, advertising, and merchandise sales. They can't leave something that important to chance. A dull Super Bowl or a one-sided NBA Finals isn't good for business. Okay, but what about the players? I asked. Are you saying they're in on it? Some of them are, Alex replied. Not all, but the star players, the ones who make headlines, are often part of the narrative. Their contracts and net worth largely exaggerated. I was skeptical. How do you fake something like that? Alex laughed. The same way the music industry fakes streams and record sales. It's all about perception. If you believe LeBron James is worth $500 million, it makes the NBA look more legitimate. It creates a sense of awe and aspiration. But those numbers are often inflated by endorsements and back-end deals that don't really exist. The leagues control the narrative. Alex shifted gears to explain how leagues fill stadiums and maintain high TV ratings. You know those sold-out games? A lot of them are packed using clever marketing tactics. They give away free tickets to sponsors, bundle them with other promotions, or even hire seat fillers to create the illusion of demand. It's all about optics. A packed stadium looks great on TV, and it reinforces the idea that the sport is more popular than it really is. And he pointed out how similar tactics are used in the music industry. Have you ever wondered why certain artists seem to blow up overnight? It's because their labels buy streams, inflate their social media following, and use bots to create fake engagement. Sports leagues do the same thing. They amplify drama, controversies, and rivalries to keep people hooked. What about the games themselves? I asked. How do you script something that's supposed to be unpredictable? Alex explained that it's not as hard as it sounds. Referees play a huge role. A bad call here, a missed call there. It's enough to nudge the game in the desired direction without making it obvious. And then there are injuries. Have you ever noticed how star players always seem to get injured at just the right time? It's not always real. Sometimes it's a way to build suspense or shift the narrative. Alex claimed that the media is complicit in all of this. The sports networks, the talk shows, even the social media accounts, they're all part of the machine. Their job isn't to report the truth, it's to maintain the illusion. They hype up the drama, push the narratives, and distract you from the fact that it's all just a show. He pointed to the coverage of certain players as an example. Ever notice how some athletes are vilified while others are untouchable? That's not an accident. The leagues decide who the heroes and villains are, and the media plays along. It's like a soap opera, but with bigger budgets. So, Why do they do it? I asked. Money, Alex said simply. A well-executed narrative keeps fans engaged, which drives advertising revenue, merchandise sales, and ticket sales, but more importantly, it keeps people distracted. Sports are the ultimate escapism. If you're arguing about whether the Lakers can beat the Celtics, you're not thinking about the fact that ticket prices have tripled in the past decade, or that players are making more than teachers, nurses, and firefighters combined. I asked Alex if there's any way to fight back against this system. His answer was sobering. Honestly, not much. The leagues are too big, too powerful, and too entrenched, but the first step is awareness. Once you see the strings, you can't unsee them. Start questioning the narratives, the stats, the hype, and don't let them dictate how you feel about the game. As we wrapped up our conversation, Alex left me with a final thought. Sports used to be about the love of the game. Now it's about the love of the profit. The sooner people realize that, the better. I logged off feeling both enlightened and disillusioned. Whether you believe Alex or not, one thing's for sure, I'll never watch a game the same way again.